Hey everyone, welcome back to Genai's F1 News. What a race we just witnessed at Silverstone. Charles Leclerc absolutely dominated the 2026 British Grand Prix, securing Ferrari's 250th Grand Prix victory in style. According to Motorsport.com, Leclerc made a brilliant move off the line, overtaking pole-sitter Kimi Antonelli right from the start and never looking back. He cruised to victory ahead of George Russell in second and Lewis Hamilton on the podium in third. Ferrari president John Elkann even released a statement celebrating this monumental achievement for the Scuderia. This win is massive for Leclerc too. It's his first victory since the 2024 United States Grand Prix, and it marks a turning point after a frustrating stretch where he couldn't quite find his rhythm. Behind-the-scenes changes at Ferrari appear to have reignited his spark, and honestly, as Ralf Schumacher noted for Sky Sports Germany, this result proves Ferrari is now a genuine championship contender. The red team is back in the fight, but not everyone left Silverstone happy. Max Verstappen had an absolute shocker. According to Autosport, the four-time world champion was dealing with multiple gremlins throughout the race: electrical deployment issues, gearbox problems, and poor handling balance. Despite these setbacks, Verstappen was actually running in podium contention when disaster struck. A wing failure sent him spinning into the gravel at Stowe Corner with just 6 laps remaining, ending his race in frustration. Motorsport.com reports that Verstappen expressed serious anger about the reliability issues, with Red Bull acknowledging his frustrations. And honestly, Verstappen has every right to be fed up. The machinery is letting him down lap after lap. As for how he slept that night, Motorsport.com's analysis suggests it probably wasn't great. Even for a 4-time world champion, this current situation with Red Bull's struggles must sting deeply. There's no clear timeline for improvements either, which makes it even worse for Max. Speaking of equipment issues, Kimi Antonelli's day at Silverstone went from promising to heartbreaking in the blink of an eye. The Mercedes championship leader was absolutely flying. He'd delayed his pit stop by 10 laps compared to Leclerc, giving him a massive tire advantage, and he was hunting down the Ferrari. Toto Wolff revealed to Motorsport.com just how close Antonelli came to victory. The Mercedes was genuinely in the fight. But then, as he attacked hard trying to reel in Leclerc, a left-hand wheel shield failed. This aerodynamic component breaking caused a catastrophic loss of downforce, and suddenly Antonelli's competitive window slammed shut. He eventually suffered a 5-second track limits penalty on top of everything else. According to Autosport, Mercedes ultimately chose not to contest the penalty since Antonelli finished outside the points anyway. This non-score is a huge blow to his championship lead, allowing George Russell and Lewis Hamilton to close the gap. Antonelli's probably not sleeping much better than Verstappen tonight. Now let's talk about the penalty parade, because Silverstone served up some absolutely wild FIA decisions. Carlos Sainz, driving for Williams, got hit with a rare and unprecedented penalty for incorrectly unlapping himself during the late race safety car period. It's the kind of call you almost never see, and Autosport reports it left a mark on Sainz's race result. But that's not even the wildest part. Lance Stroll somehow managed to rack up 3 separate penalties in just 9 laps. According to Motorsport.com, the Aston Martin driver was exceeding track limits repeatedly, with onboard footage showing he was really struggling with the pace. Each time he went over the limit, another penalty. 3 strikes in 9 laps. That's got to be some kind of record for a single race. And Kimi Antonelli? He faced a track limits penalty too, which actually sparked former F1 driver Juan Pablo Montoya to call for a complete rules rethink. Montoya argued, according to Motorsport.com, that the current track limits regulations need an overhaul. So yeah, it was a penalty-filled afternoon at Silverstone. Here's something that absolutely broke the internet. The race ending under safety car sparked massive controversy, and the FI had to explain a software error caused the whole mess. According to Autosport, race control initially called in the safety car for a final lap shootout, but then the decision was reversed due to a software glitch. The race ultimately ended under yellow flags, denying fans the exciting green flag finish everyone was hoping for. Sky Sports analyst Martin Brundle challenged the FIA's decision-making, arguing in Motorsport.com that race control isn't actually obliged to wait for all lapped cars to catch back up before restarting. It's a legitimate point that sparked genuine debate about how safety car procedures should work. The whole situation left everyone confused and frustrated, and honestly, it's the kind of finish that overshadows what was otherwise a brilliant race. A software error dictating the outcome of a Formula One Grand Prix. You just can't make this stuff up. Lewis Hamilton had his own drama to navigate. The Ferrari driver was investigated for a potential yellow flag infringement near the stranded Audi of Nico Hülkenberg. For a moment, it looked like he might lose his third-place podium finish. But according to Autosport, video evidence ultimately cleared him. He entered the yellow sector slightly too fast, but the stewards issued only a reprimand rather than a penalty. So Hamilton keeps his podium and his points. That said, it was a close call, and another reminder that these FIA stewards are scrutinizing absolutely everything on race day. One more infraction and things could have gone very differently for Lewis. So what does all this mean for the 2026 championship fight? According to Motorsport.com's standings analysis, Kimi Antonelli's comfortable lead just got a lot less comfortable. With his second non-score of the season, George Russell and Lewis Hamilton have closed the gap significantly. Russell himself told Motorsport.com that he needs to be better. He's been dominated by his rookie teammate for most of the season, winning just 5 of the opening 9 races to Antonelli's 5 wins. But now, with momentum shifting and reliability starting to play a bigger role, Russell sees his opportunity. As for Antonelli, he's still leading the championship, but this Silverstone result is a reality check. Meanwhile, Ferrari's victory signals they're back in contention after looking off the pace earlier in the year. The 2026 championship is shaping up to be absolutely wild. Before we wrap up, we've got to mention the absolute highlight of the weekend, and I'm not talking about the race itself. The F1 drivers' parade took a hilarious turn when multiple drivers completely beached their custom Lego minicars in the gravel traps. According to Motorsport.com, the drivable brick-built karts are capable of reaching speeds up to 25 kilometers per hour, but they're apparently not fast enough for impatient F1 drivers. We're talking full-send attitude into the gravel in tiny Lego cars, and the moment went absolutely viral on social media. It's the kind of wholesome chaos that reminds us these are still competitive athletes who love their sport. Honestly, it was probably the most fun moment of the entire weekend at Silverstone.